St. Joe to Panama City to Fort Walton Beach. The biggest sports signal in the Panhandle.
If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
In 2026, come on down to that boot store and pick out something that'll help make 2026 a year to remember. Choose from one of the largest selections of Western wear and accessories you'll find in the area and at an affordable price. For the hard worker, there's name brand Carhartt work clothes and all the right sizes with plenty to select from. That boot store, Tuesday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5:30. Next to Billberg Kia, 15th Street, Panama City. That boot store, where God is good all the time.
No one wants to deal with a plumbing, electrical, or HVAC emergency. It's even worse when you're not sure what it'll cost, when it'll get fixed, or if someone's just selling you something. When you call Hiller, you can trust our experts to actually solve your home's problems quickly. And with true transparency pricing, you know the price you're told is the price you'll actually pay. Book online now at happyhiller.com. Happy you'll be, or the service is free.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
Ready to join the team? The Jaguars and our stadium partners are hosting a job fair Wednesday, May 20th. We're looking for enthusiastic new faces to serve as ushers, ticket takers, concessionaires, security, and more. Stop by the Prime Osborne Convention Center and apply on May 20th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Professional dress, a pen, and a smile are all you need. There are 1,000 spots to be filled for the 2026 season, so join us and be a part of the Jaguars game day team.
Remember, always be generous with the nutmeg. Just eyeball it.
Okay.
Mom's wisdom has served you well, but now it may be your turn to guide her.
Hey, I'm worried about Mom. She keeps forgetting her famous sweet potato pie recipe.
Some things come with age, sis.
And some don't.
Knowing the early signs of Alzheimer's in a loved one will help you make the best decisions for your family. Visit 10signs.org to learn the signs. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
The locals love it.
Rise and shine, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub! Woo!
I'm full of water. I stay hot tub. Hot. Stay very, very, very hot. Stay hot there, hot tub. Gonna get you hot tub. I'm gonna make you wet. Stay hot tub. Rubber dub in the hot tub. Rubber dub with me. Shag in the hot tub.
Yeah!
Will it make me sweat?
Yeah!
Shag in the hot tub.
Yeah!
Will it make me wet?
Yeah! Well. Welcome, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is absolutely beautiful. The day of champions. We have champions on all day today. Jeremy Priz, our first champion today. Jeremy, what's going on down at the church?
Biggest thing we've got going on is a food drive that we're trying to stuff our food pantry, getting ahead of the summer schedule at First United Methodist Church, Panama City. From 9 to 3 during the week. If you've got items that help non-perishable food items and such, many of the kids are getting ready to be home, and they're going to have more meals at home, and there's going to be more need for our families. We're seeing that,
Great point. Yeah. People are hurting right now, as we all know. Gas costing what it is. If you can help out in any way, I think a lot of people would be shocked how many people are having to be helped right now this time. So
our lines have been long, and so any support there. But you can check us out on Facebook, see the items we're looking for, and
we get time. I want to go back and talk about this. It's championship day here on 104.3, and no better way to start with a true champion over in South Walton. We got the South Walton baseball coach, man. They get it. They did it yesterday. They got revenge. Let's go. Nick, we got you on the phone, Nick.
Hey, good morning, Coach. How are y'all doing?
Good morning, sir. Congratulations. My goodness. Hey, your goals, you're right there. You're right there.
Right where we need to be. We
Yes,
got
sir.
one more step to take. It's our time. That's the message.
Talk about yesterday, what happened, who played well, and then we got to get a scout report on the state championship game.
Well, to start off, we're playing the defending state champion Miami Springs, the team that beat us last year on the same field 364 days ago, which was really a tough pill to swallow because the way the game went down last year. They were a very worthy opponent. They were competitive, loud, intense. It was just a really good high school baseball game. Really proud of our guys for persevering through the adversity that we had yesterday. But really awesome. We played at 4 o'clock there in Hammond Stadium. Coleman Borthwick started on the mound, and he was going off a 4 days rest. He threw 5 innings. This is shorter outing just because Miami Springs had quality at bat after quality at bat. They really fouled off a lot of pitches, really made them work. Coleman's coming in on short rest, and he pitched outstanding. He gave up a few hits yesterday, but he absolutely battled. And, even though they had some guys on, he didn't give in and give up a lot of runs. I think he gave up 1 earned run in 5. Final score was 6-2. We had Parker Grancy come in out of right field, and he closed the final 2 innings, and he was electric. He's a lefty pitcher. He was up to 90 miles an hour, but he was filling up the strike zone and very competitive. He was ready to go. I'm proud of that. We had big hits yesterday. In the 2nd inning, Nathan Whitney came through with a huge 2 RBI single to left field. Declan Fowler, who was just instrumental, he's been with me since he was 7 years old. It's really exciting to see these guys get these opportunities, coach them, for over 10 years, and they are just comfortable under the pressure. Declan had a monster day. He was on base 3 times. He had a walk, a hit, and he dropped down a squeeze bunt, which scored Parker Grancy there. It's huge bunt. Miami didn't cover first there, and it added us a little insurance. Jace Cunningham in the 6th inning had a big 2 RBI double. It's huge, and then Coleman Borthwick added a single. So it was a team effort, a very chippy and intense game. The Miami Springs team has a bunch of Latino speakers, and they're screaming and yelling at our team in Spanish. Our fans were classy. They were cheering for the Seahawks, and our team kept their head down and just kept battling. But just a special team and a special effort. But that propels us into today's state championship game at 7 o'clock.
Hey, Coach Jeremy, congratulations on the semifinal win. This is kind of an unusual Final Four from a couple of standpoints. Here you've played, as you mentioned, Miami Springs yesterday, so there was some familiarity. Even when you're going down south, sometimes you find these teams that you don't know much about, haven't seen them, but with the rematch, you've seen Miami Springs, knew a little something about what to expect. But kind of in a little quirk of the schedule, you've also seen North Broward Prep very early in the season. So how does that impact the season, with kind of a rematch against a school that you typically would not play, but here we are, on the field again?
Right. Again, we play a tough schedule, and we go to big tournaments and host teams from South Florida that come up. We played North Broward Prep in the championship game up in Hoover. We played in the Perfect Game High School Invitational Tournament up there, and what a battle we had with them. They're very athletic, a little bit younger team. They have just a load of juniors that are athletic, swing the bat, lefties and righties. They run well, so we're very familiar. We had a dogfight with them. We were up big. I believe we were up 7 or 8 runs against them in Hoover, and they battled back. They came storming back. But that day we played them, that was the 4th game in 2 days. I think they were running on fumes. We were running on fumes. It was getting down to some of our younger pitchers at the time. We won by bringing up one of our JV arms that has really turned it on for us here this season. So he was just filling up the strike zone. The strike zone was tough that day. So we battled. We were able to get the ball across the plate a little more than they were, but we hit the ball that day. So we expect to see one of their better arms today. Tavares, he's going to be good. But we got Denton Lord going. He's going to be outstanding, and we're excited about that. But, yes, we know North Briar Prep, got a lot of respect for that program and how they play. We have a pretty good scout on them. We played them, and we stayed and watched them play South Sumter last night. Very respectful team, and we got to be ready to play our best baseball. We got to get up and get our boys ready to go, which I know they will. They have been had their face in the fire all year. That's been one of our mottos because of all the attention that we've gotten with some of our high-profile players and the recognition the team gets. This is nothing new for us as far as, handling this adversity or this attention. But I feel like, it's our time. That's the message to the team. We have to go out there and be the hunters and go after our prize. So we're excited, and they're an outstanding opponent. But like you said, we faced them. We're familiar with them. They're familiar with us. We got to go play our best baseball today.
Let's talk about your pitcher. Give us a little scout report about who you're going to pitch tonight. What's his strengths, and and really, what do you see? How many guys you think are going to pitch today?
We could use up to 3 arms, possibly 4. We have 4 guys ready. Big swing last night. Parker Grancy threw the last pitch of the game that we got the last out. That was pitch 30. So with him being that lefty closer type coming out of the bullpen, he's available. So if you throw under 30 pitches, you can come back the next day. So that was a huge swing. Denton Lord starting off the game, but we also have Griffin Loy, who's been an outstanding starter, ready to go, Jace Cunningham, and Parker Grancy. So we got 4 big arms available. Using them at the right time is going to be important, but I feel like if Denton sets the tone and he can really dominate with his power fastball, and his curveball has been coming on of late. He's got a power curveball as well and a slider. If he can keep them off balance, I feel like he'll give us a really good chance starting the game, and we'll see how far he can go. It's basically, at this point, it's going to be next man up, Give us everything you got as long as you can, kind of like Coleman did yesterday. Coleman went to 97 pitches, and he was, 100-degree heat index, and he was gassing. I mean, he's throwing upper 90s. Denton's going to do the same thing. He's going to be mid-upper 90s, and he's going to give us everything he's got as long as he can go. And I really hope he can get locked in and just get cruising there. We can make outs out, get off the field, and then come in and find a way to manufacture. That's going to be very important.
Who do you think is deeper in pitching, them or you? This is it today.
Yeah, I would think it's us. I feel like it's 7 o'clock. It's a little different atmosphere, environment. Definitely feels better at that time than, those 10, 1, and 4 o'clock games. So I feel like the pitchers could possibly stretch a little further if they are efficient and keep their pitch count down. But I feel like we got the depth on the mound with those 4 horses ready to go. All 4 of those guys are outstanding high school pitchers.
Jeremy's with us today. I lived down there 12 years. The heat index this time of year down there, people don't really understand how hot and how humid it is down there. Usually start having electrical storms about this time of year. And those teams from the south kind of a little bit more used to it. But, man, what a great win yesterday, getting that big win. We're going to call you tomorrow at 7 and talk to you, if that's okay, call you tomorrow morning at 7, talk about the big game. I don't want to. To me, I just thought this is another game. It's just another game, but it's a state championship game. You got to get out there and get it done. You guys have been so close all these years. I think it's time to get it done. We sure are pulling for you. Jimmy, you have any other questions you want to ask real quick?
I know. Just good luck to you tonight, Coach. Y'all are the designated home team, correct?
Yes, sir. We're the higher seed, so we'll be the home team in third base dugout. And I feel like the boys are ready to play their best, like you said. You don't have to do more, in the championship game. You don't have to do anything different than you've been doing all year. You just got to play your best baseball right now, and they know how to do that. I feel like it's our time. So I appreciate y'all's support, guys.
Before you go, the crowd, what kind of crowd did you get last night? A lot of people down there from South Walton?
Oh, man, it was packed. We had a huge crowd down there. Both sides. Miami did as well. So both sides, it was real chirpy with the crowd. We had our superintendent down there. Mr. Ray Russell Hughes was in attendance, and he was supportive and high-fiving the team. And we got nothing but love and support from our home fans and Walton County School Districts. Just proud of that as well.
Well, I'm hoping your principal is behind you 100% today, no matter what happens. I know, that's got to be tough. I know working for principals are hard, but hopefully she'll be supporting you either way.
I'm down here in the hotel lobby. I better go make her a breakfast plate and take it back up before too much time passes here.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 7 o'clock, okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
Go get us a state championship, Coach. We need one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, South Walton playing for the state championship. How many teams even get the opportunity to go down there, much less have an opportunity to win it all?
Well, and I say the Florida High School Championship, I know they've added the 2 out of 3 a couple of rounds, but that single elimination format has always made this a tough thing.
Now, this is singles.
It's one and done today,
Wow.
They get down there, and you go back to the single elimination after fighting to get out of the regional. So, but I thought it was just an odd thing that they had actually, knew Miami Springs because they played them in the singles last year, and then have played North Broward Prep.
I forgot he'd played them in Hoover.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Could you imagine that game being played up here?
Oh, my.
You couldn't get in it.
No, you'd have to move it somewhere,
What do you like? Just as a fan and official, you call the games. Would you rather see it like down in Fort Myers, or would you like to be home and home? I mean, I know it'd be tough for the visiting team, but if you're the number 1 seed, you get it at home. I just think you'd make more money. You'd save money with at least one team, and the other team that's visiting, there'd be more people there spending more money, and you get a bigger split.
Yeah, there is something special about bringing the teams in. I officiated a few state championship series in Alabama, and you'd have the 12 teams because they did the Super 6 at that time. And you'd bring them in, and so you'd have all the schools there, but everything was 2 out of 3, and you just had the 12 teams. If you think about what's going on down south, I mean, they started yesterday, and it'll go into next week with teams coming and going, over the week, which, lends its own right. I did a Florida final years ago as well, and that was fun. But the environment in that neutral site, if you get to play the big venues, minor league stadium, something like that, it's also something the kids don't get to
Just something to always remember.
Think about football in Alabama. I mean, the Super 6 reverted between Jordan-Hare Stadium and Bryant-Denny for a while.
Which are both unbelievable stadiums.
And just for to be able to walk out on the field and say you played there as a high school kid in the state championship. So some of that, obviously you can't use Florida State or Florida, but they've got some great, like the Yankees minor league stadium, all these minor league stadiums down there can accommodate the size crowds that you do get. So there's some neat venues across the state. We
worked the state championship down there from that stadium my last year coaching down at Mariner in Cape Coral, and the heat is unbelievable. I mean, you're used to it when you're down there, but I'm talking people coming from here down there. It takes them. That's like he talked about. They got to get fluids in them. They got to get the rest. They got to be ready to go. And it'll be a little bit better tonight, starting at 7 o'clock. But tomorrow we'll have Nick on with you talking about the state championship games, his state championship. South Walton, let's all pull for him. But I got to say this. One of my great friends, Ron Mulvey, got some bad news yesterday. So we'd ask all of you, please pray for him. I believe in prayer. And he's got a tough fight ahead. But hopefully, with everybody's prayers, good things will happen for Ron Mulvey. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Let's talk to some of our great people. Pat Purno, City Commissioner of Lynn Haven. Love you, Pat. The guy's incredible. His restaurant is unbelievable, Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Go check it out today and watch all the games that are being played there. If you have a big birthday party, call Pat. Say, Pat, I can't be in there, but we're going to have a huge party at our house. I need wings. I need this. I need that. Just tell Pat what time. He'll have them ready to go. Pat Purno, City Commissioner of Lynn Haven. His restaurant's #1, Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. You're already down there. You're already over that way. Go see Russ, Amber, and Patrick. David, Adams, I can't even talk. Designer Jewelry. Right down there on 77. They got an estate sales going on that's incredible. They got more merchandise you wouldn't believe. They buy merchandise. They sell merchandise. They got a wish list. They got it all. Russ, Amber, and Patrick, the best of the best. Go by and see them and tell them Coach sent you. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
While other radio stations are playing national contests with winners in Timbuktu, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has real local winners.
Hi, this is Dave Meat from Panama City Beach.
Bona fide and certified local.
Man, that's fantastic. Oh, my goodness.
Keep listening to Win on the Gulf Coast.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. I just won $250 from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with Thursday's weather forecast. Sunny this afternoon, an evening with a high near 82 and a wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, a light breeze out of the north-northeast and a temperature of 63. About the same tomorrow, around 80 with sunshine and a wind out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Mostly sunny Saturday, a light breeze and quite warm around 82. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Operation Spay Bay Vaccine Clinic in Fountain, Florida, coming up May 16th. Yes, at 17822 Center Drive, Fountain, Florida. Operation Spay Bay will be having a vaccination clinic on May 16th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Free rabies vaccines with $20 exam going to be in your area, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on May the 16th in Fountain, Florida. Operation Spay Bay. Get them fixed today.
Ready to play? Welcome to DuPlay, your premier indoor destination for family fitness and total fun. DuPlay is designed for fun, movement, and skill building for all ages. Kids can explore our active playgrounds, while athletes and teams can utilize our turf fields, indoor soccer, batting cages, full basketball, and volleyball courts. With open play, training space, and structured activities, it's all inclusive at the new DuPlay in Panama City. Take a look now at DuPlayOnline.com. That's DuPlayOnline.com.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves Morning Update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves take Game 2 and take the series. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network Morning Update. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you. Drake Baldwin provided a solo blast in the fourth, and the Braves' bats come up clutch in the eighth inning. Mike Yastrzemski off the bench, an RBI double. That is followed immediately by Doobie Mauricio Dubon, a two-run home run into the Cubs bullpen as the Braves top those Cubs 4-1. They win the series, and they will go for the sweep today. How about J.R. Ritchie? Another pretty solid start for the Rook. 4 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run. He did walk 3, but he struck out 4 in the no decision. Robert Suarez got the win, and Raciel Iglesias got the save. Braves look for the sweep this evening. They got the right guy on the hill. Chris Sale, he's 6-2, has a 2.20 ERA, 12 walks, and 56 strikeouts on the season. Ben Brown going for the Cubs. He's 1-1, has a 1.82 ERA, 9 walks, and 27 strikeouts. This will be his second start of the season. Ford leadoff show at 6, Braves and Cubs, 7:15 across the street at Truist Park on the Braves Radio Network.
Do you know who I am?
If he was the last person on Earth,
I'm kind of a big deal.
mankind would still have a chance.
We may have to repopulate the Earth.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm very important.
Live from the J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's championship day, and we got some championship coaches on for you today. It's Mosley. It's Thursday. It's always Mosley Day on Thursday. Doug Lee got that baseball program. Coach Whitten got the football pro. I was kind of worried we'd lose him. I really was when that Niceville job come open. Everybody's going to come after him. What he's doing, he's the most. I've been here 26 years. Most consistent winner in football Mosley's had in the last 26 years. It's an incredible job. And one thing I love about him, the way he places, he knows all of his college coaches out there. So he does a great job placing his players in college, the next level. He gets kids to the next level. Academically, the school's incredible. They got it rolling over there. I don't see it slowing down any time. We got him on. Let's bring Coach on right now. Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
How you doing?
We are outstanding. We had Nick on this morning talking about South Walton State Championship game today. Now we got the state championship coach on. Talk to us about your spring football. How's it gone? And give us some names of the guys that kind of stood out so far this spring.
Spring's been it's been going really well. It's been highly competitive. Every
every year you get out to spring practice, you know, we want a lot of focus on fundamentals, on blocking and tackling, see who can make plays. And I think our guys have done that through this spring. Some guys that have really stood out for us. First is Cole Archambault. He was second-team All-State last year with 14 sacks. I mean, he's been dominant. Offensive line's had a hard time blocking him. He's been really fun to watch. Sammy Chisholm, our running back from last year, who had 20 touchdowns, All-State player as well, just looked really explosive. I mean, the ball in his hands. I think both of those guys are going to be able to take their game to the next level. Next fall. And let's see, Jamarcus Halstead at wide receiver. You know, we lost Carson Griffin. We lose Adam Land. You know, Jamarcus, we're expecting him to step up into that primetime receiver role for us, and I think he's done a great job of that this spring. So it's been really good. Also, too, Kingston Paul. He's our D1 corner that we have underclassmen. He only played 3 games last year because he ended up tearing his meniscus, but he's back and healthy, and has had a really good spring practice and looked really dominant out there. So those couple of guys, and so some other guys as well, but those guys have really stood out, and I'm happy with how they've played so far.
What about the numbers? How many kids you got out?
We got 110 kids out right now with spring practice, and then we also do spring for our incoming 8th graders as well, and we had give or take 50 right now. So, I mean, those numbers show up in the fall. We should have 160 kids in the program. So, yeah, it's exciting. That's positive. Also leads to great competition, but just it shows you the number of kids that want to be involved in Mosley football. So, again, just proud of where our numbers are at, and excited about our program.
Jeremy, let me ask you one more question. Jeremy's getting ready to ask you a question, but I want to talk about before spring. I think you do a really good job, especially after watching how aggressive, how strong your kids look on the field. Talk about the winter workouts, and talk about your belief in the weight room. You know, some people go and hit it really hard, others I'm not sure about. But talk about how tough it is, Mosley's winter workouts.
Yeah, we definitely thought outside the box. This year, I think every year when you look back at the program, you got to evolve, you got to make changes. I thought that our weight program really stood a chance to improve. Not that we weren't doing anything wrong. It's the fact that, you know, the way it works in Florida, I mean, we don't have a true strength and conditioning coach. I mean, it's just football coaches, you know, disguised as strength and conditioning coach. Now, we know ball, but we can't tell you the science behind, you know, why we do things in the weight room. So I went out and I hired Jordan Whiteley, who played for us here at Mosley, went off to college, you know, got all his degrees in exercise science, and was doing personal training out in the community, brought him in, and, man, he's blowing it out of the water. You know, we have a true strength and conditioning now coach that gets metrics on every single one of our players, where we're at, you know, where we need to be. Do we need to push harder? Do we need to pull back? And we know the why behind it, and just the attention to detail that he has, you know, the confidence he's got as a coach as he's gone through this off-season program, and coaching our kids hard. I mean, he's a rock star. He's a rock star coach. And one thing that's, to me, that's a little bit unique about our program, I don't think there's anybody in Northwest Florida that has a true strength and conditioning coach where they don't coach football at all, that their sole focus every single day is coming in and making sure that they can develop our players to make them ultimately the best Mosley football players, but also help them on their path to try to become college football players as well.
Love it. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach Jeremy, and good morning. It's neat to get to talk to you in the spring here a little bit. Obviously, it's always something going on in football, but in the time we've got, you get to look across the field this night and see somebody else. So tell us a little bit about the format, where you're playing, who you're playing, how all that'll go down in your spring game tonight.
Yeah, we're going over to Fort Walton Beach High School. There's going to be 4 teams there. It's going to be us, Fort Walton, Pine Forest, and Crestview. And we're going to do the old thing where we got 4 teams going at once. There's 2 teams playing on one half, 2 teams playing on the other half of the field, put the ball at the 40. Essentially, each team will get 10 plays on offense and then rotate. We'll go through that twice for one. We'll make up one session, and then we'll rotate and, you know, eventually play all the teams there. So we'll have a JV portion that starts at 5, and then the varsity portion should be somewhere between 6:30 and 7, just kind of depending upon the time of the younger guys. And, we're excited. We've been going against ourselves for a solid month. We're excited to be playing against somebody different. But, in spring, it's our focus is all about us, our execution, how hard we play, our blocking and tackling. So, we're not doing, big scouting reports on this. Our sole focus is us and the things that we've done all spring, and, hopefully we can execute those versus a different opponent tonight.
Are you going fully live? Are you going to put no contact on QBs or things like that, or what other modifications?
That's a great question. So you know how this goes. They've said quick whistle on the quarterback. So we will be at the discretion of, I guess, the white hat on how quick his whistle is on the quarterback. So I think it's always a tough thing for the referees to be put in, but that's the format that we've all agreed upon. And so, I can't tell you if that means he's live, if we're hitting him, we're tagging him, but quick whistle is what I've been told on the quarterback.
Very good.
No kicking game at all, right?
Yeah, no kicking game at all, So, again, like I said, we're on a half a field. I mean, if a team wants to get out there and use one of their plays on a field goal, extra point, I guess they're welcome to, but I can't imagine anybody wanting to use one of their 10 plays to go out there and kick a field goal.
Well, Coach, our time's almost up. We're going to probably try to get you on as much as we can during the summer. Speaking of that, there's no time off. Now it's year-round. Everything's year-round. Of course, you got other kids playing other sports, but they're still involved and getting in shape and things of that nature. Talk about what's next after spring football. There's still some time for school, but when do you crank up the summer workouts? And do y'all have any camps you're going to take the kids to this year, anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. So, man, we go really hard during the off season and in the fall. We get the kids up there at 7 o'clock in the morning, pretty much year-round. So whenever we take breaks, we take breaks. So after the spring game tonight, our kids will have a true month off, let them rest, recover, and then hopefully they're extremely fired up to get back on June the 8th is when our summer workouts start. We'll go 4 days a week and just get after it in the hot sun in the weight room, doing a lot of things that aren't fun. We'll go to a 7-on-7 camp at Troy. We've done that the past couple of years. They've been great hosts. We'll also go up to a 7-on-7 tournament at Enterprise High School. And then every year we go to the National 7-on-7 tournament up at Hoover and play teams all over the country. So it's great competition for our guys and things they get excited to do. And, again, it forces us to compete. So, but yeah, summer is a great time where you can make up a lot of ground on your opponents just from the simple fact of just showing up and being ready to work every single day. So that's always the challenge to the guys, and I fully expect them to meet those expectations.
Love talking Mosley football. Thank you so much, Coach. I know you're a busy man. Good luck to you tonight, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you. Coach Wooden, I tell you, he does a great job, no doubt about that. So does J. Michael's restaurant. Man, it was packed out. Yeah, you know what I saw yesterday? The legend Tommy Santamont was there. Tommy was there. Glenn Manley was there. Of course, I had to pay the bill, but anyway, I didn't like that. But we had a great time at J. Michael's. Get out there. The best seafood, ice cold beer, the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant, Thomas Drive. You want great food? They got pork chops, the best burger on the beach, by the way. Unbelievable food. The legendary J. Michael's. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason Kovaleski can make that happen. 2 great locations, 23rd Street and Pier Park. You can try it before you buy it. If you're a football coach out there and you're not using Jason Kovaleski, you're not taking advantage of a great opportunity. He will help them get bigger, stronger, faster. What to eat, what not to eat, what to take. The guy's incredible. Jason Kovaleski, Max Fit Sports Nutrition. My favorite guy, Stevenson Air Conditioning. It's Mosley. He graduated from Mosley High School. He started his own business, family-owned. Locals taking care of locals. That's Stevenson Air Conditioning. They're coming in Monday to service mine. They should come in and service you, I would say before June or beginning of June. Then get it done right again around December. It lasts longer. It saves you money on your power bill. Go local. Go with the best. Go with Stevenson Air Conditioning. We'll be right back. We're on 4.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has your chance to win true Italian flavor in the Ferrucci Feast. Homemade pasta, handcrafted sauces, and centuries-old recipes. Listen weekdays at 8:15 and 5:15 for the Q2 call. When you hear it, be caller 10 at 850-215-6290 and win a $25 gift card to Ferrucci Restaurante in downtown Panama City from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
In 2026, come on down to that boot store and pick out something that'll help make 2026 a year to remember. Choose from one of the largest selections of Western wear and accessories you'll find in the area and at an affordable price. For the hard worker, there's name brand Carhartt work clothes and all the right sizes with plenty to select from. That boot store, Tuesday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5:30. Next to Billberg Kia, 15th Street, Panama City. That boot store, where God is good all the time.
Your goals matter, and at Anytime Fitness Panama City, they're ready to help you crush them. With expert coaching, personal training, and virtual workouts through the Anytime Fitness app, you'll have all the support you need inside the club and beyond. Limited time only. Join today for just $1 down and start your fitness journey now. Don't wait. Visit 107 West 23rd Street, Suite W8, or call 850-818-8184. Anytime Fitness. Let's make healthy happen.
Ready to join the team? The Jaguars and our stadium partners are hosting a job fair Wednesday, May 20th. We're looking for enthusiastic new faces to serve as ushers, ticket takers, concessionaires, security, and more. Stop by the Prime Osborne Convention Center and apply on May 20th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Professional dress, a pen, and a smile are all you need. There are 1,000 spots to be filled for the 2026 season, so join us and be a part of the Jaguars game day team.
He's a beacon of light to many and an inspiration to all.
These men need inspiration.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
They're motivated by Vicodin and Road Skank.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo!
That was a great solo.
FSU Update is brought to you by Newbies. 4 great locations. Get out, Newbies, have a great time. Newbies 2 on the Curve. That's where you go watch all sporting events. If you're over in St. Andrews, you're over in town, get out there, the big, beautiful blue facility. And we all know we're going to wind up on a Friday and Saturday night year-round, especially during the summertime. All these people come down here. They all know about the legendary Newbies. They love going there. And Charlotte's going to she's going to take care of you all summer long. Kathy will, all of them down there. They're going to have some great entertainment every Friday and Saturday night. Heck, just about every night during the summer. Get down to Newbies, have a great time. Tell them Coach sent you. And don't forget, John Charlotte always get back to me. Wonderful people. It's Mosley Day. It's championship day, so we got another champion on the phone. And if you're looking for a bike, he might be able to help you. If you're looking for an electrical bike, he might be really able to help you. Steve Burdishaw, the swim coach at Mosley High. Let's give him a hand. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great. Just wanted to talk a little bit about what we had coming up for swimming in the summer, since it's almost summertime. We got summer splashes going on at the Mosley Pool and Frank Brown Pool. That's where we take 5 to 12-year-olds and introduce them to competitive swimming. And you can sign up for that on the Cat 5 Aquatics website. And if you don't know how to swim at all, you got kids that don't know how to swim, we have swim lessons also. So we got several things going on there to introduce kids to competitive swimming. And then the other thing we got going on is starting the first Tuesday after school gets out for the summer, we have high school conditioning at the Mosley Pool from 6 to 7:30, Tuesday through Friday morning. Now that session is for Mosley, North Bay Haven, Bay High, Arnold, any kid that wants to swim, is swimming high school or wants to swim high school. We have that conditioning time for them where they can come in 4 days a week and get some swimming in. And for the kids that are doing alternative schools or schools that do not have swim programs, the way FHSAA has it set now, they can swim for another high school that has that program. So this is for any kid that wants to swim high school regardless of what school they go to. So we make that available. We've been making that available every summer for the last 26 years. And, yeah, they just show up, and we'll teach them how to do the stuff.
Steve, is the numbers starting to come back, since the hurricane, the numbers have kind of been down. Are you seeing a return?
Yes. This year I'm going to I have a full roster of girls for sure. I know that. I've got a full roster of girls. First time I've had a full roster of girls in 3 years, maybe 4. And then my boys, right now I'm 3 swimmers away from having a full roster. And I'm hoping that, every year there's some unknowns. There's some kids that move into the area or some kids that show up to swim that I've never met before. So I'm hoping that I get 4 or 5 there, So it looks like we're going to run 32 to 36 kids this year, girls and guys, which we haven't broke 30 in the last 3 years. And,
That's good, yes.
Before all the COVID and all that, we were running, 45 to 49 kids. So that's where I like to be.
Well, next time, just come on in here, and you can help us all day long instead of just calling on the phone. You got the easy way out today.
I did, but yeah, it's hard for me to leave swim practice at 7 and then hustle out there. But I'll get out there with you maybe next week and talk more about what's coming up this summer, because I really want to get that out there, because every year I have kids.
Just plan on coming in next Thursday. Come on in next Thursday if you can.
All right, I can do that. Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this. You got these swim parents. You got a preacher who's got a huge church. You got people that go to church, and they're all thinking about these electrical bikes. They're not just sure about them. Where could they go? Where can they get information on these? And where could they get a deal? You know anybody that sells these electrical bikes?
Yeah, Steve's Bike Shop, of course. We've got all the electric bikes in stock. We've got over 25 bikes in stock, but we can get anything. So if we don't have it, we can get it. And I've got a great technician there that knows how to fix these things. And he can, if you have any problems with the ones you bought from Amazon that aren't working, he can usually fix them for you.
Yeah, do not make a mistake. You're gonna get a bike, go to Steve's Bike Shop, believe me. And Chad Mitchell, the legendary doctor, he loves those things. He said this is a great thing for people that've had knee surgery, had any kind of health issue, especially with the heart. They get the exercise, and they get worn out a little bit. They turn the juice up a little bit, and they get on back home. Yep. This is what they're getting more and more popular. I'm seeing more and more of them in Bay Point. And wear a helmet. Wear a helmet.
Oh, yeah, wear a helmet.
Yeah.
I always say it's too late to put your helmet on when you're on the way down.
Yeah. All right, Steve, I appreciate it, brother. I'll see you we'll see you next Thursday, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, buddy. Steve Bertishaw, swim coach, Mosley High School, and he owns Steve's Bike Shop. They've been in business since 1979. Incredible. All right, Jeremy, the winningest teams of the 1990s. Did you ever think the teams that dominated the state of Florida were the national champs? To win the national championships in the 90s, you had to go through the state of Florida. Miami, Florida, Florida State. They were all there. But who was the winningest program of all the 90s? Do you know who it is?
Had to be, of the big ones, or if we're staying with the big ones, I would have to say it's been Florida State. You
are exactly right, my friend. These are the top 10 winningest teams of the 1990s. Tied at number 9, Alabama and Ohio State with 91 wins. At number 8, from the great state of Florida, the Miami Hurricanes with 92 wins. At number 7, from the Big Ten, Michigan, 93 wins. And I didn't realize Texas A&M was really good in the 90s. They were at number 6 with 94 wins. Penn State at 90.
That was Dennis Francione out there.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Number 5, Penn State, 97 wins. And here are the top 4 programs of the 1990s. Jeremy, let's give it a shot. Who are the top 4 programs of the 1990s? I'll give you a little help. 2 are from the SEC, 1 from the Big 12. Maybe it was called the Big 12 then, and ACC. Who are the big dogs in the 1990s?
Florida.
You are correct. Florida at number 3, the third most winningest teams in the history of 1990s. They were right there, man. 107 wins. Mm-hmm. All right, you got one other team from the SEC that's in the top 4. You got one
Rocky Top.
You're right. I didn't think you'd get that. You're right. Tennessee.
I mean, those Tennessee-Florida battles in the Eastern Division were just insane.
And didn't they dominate Alabama in the 90s?
Yeah, Alabama held their own with a couple of SEC games, but
and who was one of their famous quarterbacks in the 1990s at Tennessee?
Manning.
And who was it at Florida? He's from this kind of part of the world. Danny Werfel. Yeah. Tennessee had at number 4. Tennessee 98 wins. Number 3, Florida Gators 107. Who are the other 2 teams? Who is number 2?
Texas.
No.
Nope.
You're close. They were an unbelievable option team. They destroyed Florida.
Nebraska. Yeah.
Nebraska.
I think Tommy Frazier just scored again.
From Bradenton Southeast. Yes, Tommy Frazier just scored again. So did Nebraska.
That was insane.
An embarrassing loss. Now listen to how close these. This is incredible. The top 3. Okay, Florida is number 3, 107 wins. At number 2, Nebraska, 108 wins.
Mm-hmm.
If Florida didn't have to play Florida State during the 90s, they would have been the number 1 team.
Right.
And the powerhouse, Bobby Bowden, Florida State Seminoles, 109 wins. Number 1 was Florida State, 109. Number 2, Nebraska, 108, and Florida, 107, number 3. Can you believe that?
It's
that close, all of them.
It just shows the parity, and
I kind of miss those days.
Well, Spurrier and Fulmer would go at. Of course, Spurrier, hailing from Tennessee, that one was always special to him. But,
what about Freesia?
Well, that one too. He could mix it up. But I love the one about Manning returned for his senior year, so he could be the 4-time MVP of the Citrus Bowl. I mean, those quips were just great.
All right, let's talk about some of our great people. Jota Ward is a legend. Listen to him every Wednesday, 7:30, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. I tell you what, if it doesn't look right, feel right, go get it checked. It seems like I'm getting stuff everywhere now. You're paying for what you did back in the day. If you don't have those kids with suntan lotion on, wearing sun protection shirts and things of that nature, you're not doing yourself any good. You're not doing your kids any good. Make sure you put the suntan lotion on yourself, your kids, your family. You're out playing golf. Summertime's coming. Take care of yourself. But if it doesn't look right, feel right, 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. Call Dr. Ward, make an appointment. If you listen right now to Panhandle, Florida, there's an office near you. All it takes is 5 minutes. Go with the legend, Dr. Ward. Again, listen to him every Wednesday right here. We all love Mexican food. You know it. Pepper's is a legendary place. Pepper's Mexican Grill over in town. Now we finally got one in Panama City Beach Parkway. It's incredible. Great place to have birthday parties. You got something going on at Mosley High School. I mean, not Mosley, but Arnold High School is right near there. Go have your great meal. Go watch the sporting events. Come on back home or come on back to Pepper's and get yourself a drink or another meal afterwards. Panama City Beach Parkway, Pepper's Mexican Grill. Don't forget Monday, military 10% off. Buy one, get one free. House, margaritas, and draft beer. Pepper's Mexican Grill. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
We have another winner in the Ferrucci Feast.
Coach Olds, Rutherford High School, man, you are caller number 10. Hey, Coach, have you ever been to Ferrucci's?
No, I've heard a lot of great things about it. I got a great date night set up this weekend, though, with my wife. We're going to go sometime this weekend. We're going to go enjoy Ferrucci's. I'm super excited a little bit.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with Thursday's weather forecast. Sunny this afternoon, an evening with a high near 82 and a wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, a light breeze out of the north-northeast and a temperature of 63. About the same tomorrow, around 80 with sunshine and a wind out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Mostly sunny Saturday, a light breeze and quite warm around 82. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Men, 40% of us over 40 experience ED, but the blue pill isn't your only option. And ladies, are you living with bladder leaks? At Thrive Alternative Medicine, they're introducing the Umcella Chair, a non-invasive FDA-approved treatment for urinary incontinence and sexual wellness. It's simple. Sit in the chair, fully clothed, for 28 minutes. The Umcella Chair uses high-frequency energy to stimulate your pelvic floor muscles. Patients report better sexual satisfaction and improved bladder control. Call Thrive Alternative Medicine, 850-655-7090.
Hi everyone, Tracy here. We're now open at Tracy's Fine Jewelry and Gifts, and I'm so grateful for the amazing support so far. And now we're getting ready for our grand opening celebration on May 23rd. I've filled the store with beautiful diamonds, elegant jewelry, and unique gifts. Mark your calendar and come celebrate with us in downtown Panama City at 638 Harrison Avenue. I can't wait to see you at Tracy's Fine Jewelry and Gifts. Let's find your sparkle.
I'd like to introduce.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
Milk was a bad choice.
If I could just have your attention.
60% of the time, it works every time.
If anyone wants to switch jobs, let me know.
Live from the J. Michael Studio.
I have many leather-bound books.
At 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Got Jeremy Pridgeon with us this morning. Big James. You know, Jeremy, nothing stays the same. You can be on top of the world. You can be Alabama Nick Saban and win more games and have the most dominant run in the history of sports. But that doesn't guarantee you anything going forward. James, you looked up something pretty interesting to me. We talked about the three top teams of the 1990s, how they dominated, winning championships, winning all these football games. Within 10 years, they won 109, 108, and 107. How have they done recently?
So let's just look at since the year 2020. So we got to remember, 2020 cut a little bit short from all the fun that we all got to have with COVID, so numbers are a little fudged because of that.
Right.
But we'll take it into account. So we had our top three teams from the 90s. We had Florida State, Nebraska, and Florida.
Yes.
So let's look at Florida State. Since 2020, Florida State, 38 and 34. So not too bad, though we remember, last year and the year before how bad they were. But you got to realize they had a 13 and a 10 win season in that time period, too. That's pretty good. So we'll go on now to Florida. Florida has gone 37 and 38. Not bad, but the thing is they're keeping on staying in the middle. They're getting 8 wins and 6 wins throughout the whole time. Not really what you're looking for. But here's the one with the death nail and the coffin. Nebraska since 2020, 10 wins, 27 losses. That's a big old ouchie.
Can you believe that?
I think program like Nebraska, one, moving to the Big Ten, kind of lost
playing with a real league, yeah.
And then two, in this environment, do you want to go to South Beach or you want to go to Lincoln?
Yeah, right. You're right.
I mean,
yeah,
especially nowadays where the kids have
money.
NIL money.
Right. Yeah.
So what do you want to do when you're 18, 19?
Yeah.
You
get
want to
$1
go
million
spend
in your
it.
pocket. Yeah.
You want to go spend it. What are you going to spend money on in Lincoln, Nebraska?
Steaks and corn.
Corn.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna catch the train over to Omaha, guys.
Yeah. But they better have a lot big NIL budget. If not, they're not going to get any players there because that's the only thing you get them there for now. They're out in the middle of nowhere. Good point. But that just shows you nothing stays the same, man. Take care of business, nothing stays the same. And I'll be honest, that's embarrassing for Florida State to be 38 and 34, and to Florida to be 37, 38. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely terrible for those programs. All right, everybody talked about how great, maybe the greatest team of all time, 2019 LSU. Then other people say the 2020 Alabama team is the most talented team and the best team of all time, playing 13 games, beat Notre Dame, beat Ohio State, and played 11 SEC opponents. Never happened before. But they play defense. You got to be great on defense, offense, and special teams. The most points per game since 2014. I know that LSU team was outstanding. I don't know what's the best anymore, but tell me what you think. The best. They got the 7 best scoring offenses since 2014. You have any idea who they are and what the point spread is?
Western Kentucky's going to be on that list from one of the years because they had Bailey Zappi back there that threw for 6,000 or 7,000 yards in one season and like 100 touchdowns.
Now, I will say this article's all about the big boys. It's all big boys.
You skewed the numbers.
Okay, so top 7 scoring offenses.
Yeah. Who do you think's number 1? We've talked about them.
LSU's going to be up there, I think, from the Joe Burrow year. They were always putting up points.
Well, remember, everybody says it's the greatest team in history because of the offense. They were unstoppable. But they were not the most high-powering scoring offenses per game. LSU averaged 48.4, which tied them for second. Who was second? 2018 team. Who is it?
Ducks?
No.
I figured the Ducks be up there because they've had some offense.
They had a really good quarterback. They weren't in the SEC. Now they are.
So we had Oklahoma.
2018. They did just like LSU in 2019. They averaged 48.4. Who was number 1? Who was the high-scoring team since 2014? They're national champs. In my opinion, it's the greatest football team I've seen.
One of the Ohio State teams?
Absolutely. Now, you kidding me? Jim Brandt's not in here. Jason Kovaleski. We can be honest now.
It's one of the it's one of the Michigan teams.
The greatest team of all time.
You're going to give it to the 20 Alabama?
I'm giving it to 20 Alabama. And they're the number 1 scoring offense since 2014. They averaged 48.5. They beat out Oklahoma. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize either. Well, now, in the national championship game, they scored 52 against Ohio State.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good offensive football team. The receivers, I think they had, 3 or 4?
Devontae Smith leading the charge. Yeah.
Look at the quarterbacks they had. I mean, that Alabama team, and they were on defense, they were incredible.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you guys will ever get who's in the 3rd place. You had a tie at 2nd. You had Alabama number 1, tie for Oklahoma and LSU 2018-2019, 48.4. Now, at number 3, 48.2, you won't get it, so I'm just going to tell you, Baylor.
No.
2014.
All day long. Yeah.
2014. Who was the quarterback? Didn't they have that Heisman quarterback then? He's on TV now. All right.
RG3?
Yeah, RG3. Yep. They were tied also at number 3 from a team from the state of Florida, 2017. They claimed the national championship. They scored 48.2. UCF. The nice. Chad Mitchell's team. He declared them national champs. Again, Baylor in 2015 comes in at number 4. They averaged 48.1. He must have been playing those 2 years. Archie, was it Griffin? Archie?
RG3.
Yeah. All right. Who's number 5? You'll never get it. They scored 47.5 points per game. Utah State.
No.
All right. Then the last 2 teams, at number 6 and number 7, 2019, they scored 47.2. They're in 6th place. Who is it? I was at a game. They lost. It was incredible. I think somebody else might have been at the game, and President Trump was at the game.
The Alabama
LSU game.
Yeah.
Got beat. That was incredible football.
That was.
Yeah, Waddle ran that punt back. Remember that? Place went absolutely nuts. Alabama averaged 47.2. Now, at number 7, they averaged 46.9 in 2019 and didn't even play for the national championship. Who is it? They're not from the SEC. They're not from the ACC.
Is this Oregon?
Was that TCU?
That's a pretty good guess, as both of you, but no. 2019, 46.9. That offense was really, really good.
But clearly the defense wasn't.
The next year, this team, with a lot of guys back, played for the national championship.
Georgia. No?
I was going to say Notre Dame, but I know that's not right.
2020. They played for the national championship.
Ohio State.
Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew you'd get that.
Yeah.
The Ohio State Buckeyes averaged 46.9 points per game. But you win championships with defense. But that's some pretty good offenses right there, man. I want you to go back. Seriously, take your Alabama hat off. That Alabama 2020 team was incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
Najee Harris, one of the greatest running backs around.
Well, they won 10 conference games.
Then beat Florida. I was at the Florida game in the SEC.
Then
Nobody
beat
was
Florida,
there.
Yeah, and then beat Notre Dame and Ohio State.
Destroyed both of them.
I mean, that's
wasn't even close.
Yeah, I mean that for an Alabama fan, that's just like the trifecta.
Yeah, that was an incredible team. Now LSU 2019, we were at that game. They were special too. They were good on defense, but not great. I mean, Alabama scored 45 on them, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Alabama couldn't stop their offense. Nobody stopped them.
Yeah,
they killed Oklahoma. They killed Clemson. They were incredible, no doubt about that. That LSU, that's what I'm saying about Lane Kiffin year one. Watch out. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. Turpro Pest Control. You want that yard look like a golf course. You got bugs in the house. Turpro Pest Control can take both the problems. They're the best at what they do. Are they local? You better believe it. Patrick Garner, his daughter is a cheerleader at Mosley. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here at ESPN Northwest Florida. TK Vandy General Roofing and General Contracting. Kyle can build anything. You get a call from the insurance company, they want to drop you because your roof's old. Don't panic. Call Kyle. He'll walk you through it. He'll take care of you. Listen to Kyle every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I think I did. If I did.
Ferrucci Restaurante.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, I knew there was something. 8:15. It's our last one. We got one tomorrow too.
We'll have one tomorrow.
We're going to give you away something you're going to absolutely love. Now, if you're an Alabama fan, we'll give you more. If you're not, you ain't getting it. Anyway, 815-215-6290, 215-6290. Be our first or 11th caller. We don't. I don't know. James will tell you. Be right back. Jeremy Pridgeon, Alabama update coming up. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
So can I go off the deep end and say 3-0? Okay, 3-0. We got it. And then you come back home in the swamp, and you're playing Ole Miss, coming off the LSU game. Let's say Ole Miss gets a little beat up. Could I even think that the Gators could be 4-0 after beating Ole Miss? Is it a possibility with a different coach at Ole Miss? I'm going off the deep end, Paul. I'm giving all the Gator fans hope.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with Thursday's weather forecast. Sunny this afternoon, an evening with a high near 82 and a wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, a light breeze out of the north-northeast and a temperature of 63. About the same tomorrow, around 80 with sunshine and a wind out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Mostly sunny Saturday, a light breeze and quite warm around 82. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better. Together, TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
WGSX New Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
KLA Builders is a general contractor based in Panama City Beach, specializing in home remodeling, renovations, and custom projects. KLA Builders offers services like kitchen and bathroom remodels, deck construction, and full home renovations. With a focus on craftsmanship and personalized service for residential projects, KLA Builders is turning client visions into reality. For a free estimate, call KLA Builders, 850-960-5115. That's 850-960-5115.
It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live and local from the J. Michaels Studio.
A lot more excitement is yet to come.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Stand up, please. Put your hand over your heart. The greatest fight song ever written. Unbelievable. The two greatest coaches to ever live. And there were more great coaches that coached here also. Stallings, Wade, Thomas. There were some great coaches at Alabama. Roll Tide, roll. Don't forget, 8:15 today, we're going to give away something you're going to love. Ferrucci's. Give us a call, 815-215-6290. You'll be glad you did. especially you Bama fans. You call, I'm going to take care of you, as far as you know. Anyway, let's talk about Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason, love you. The guy is absolutely incredible. Jeremy, they're coming over Monday morning. They're going to service my air condition. It's going to run better. It's going to save me money on my power bill, and it's going to last longer. If you got an old one, it's one of the few things you can purchase or pay for itself over a period of time. You will be shocked. I mean shocked how much money you save in your power bill. When you got an old unit, you go to a new one. It's the best thing you ever did. Go with somebody you can trust. Go with somebody you know is not going to try to take every penny out of your pocket, and make sure you go local. Who's the best local around? It's not even close. It's no competition. It's Stevenson Air Conditioning. We've had so many people that have gone with other companies and some local other companies, and as soon as they went with Stevenson Air Conditioning, they're staying with them for life. I know that for a fact. A guy ran into me at J. Michael's restaurant, said, listen to our show, best thing he ever did was go with Stevenson Air Conditioning. It'll be the best thing you've ever done. All right, Alabama Update brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. What do you have for us today, Jeremy?
Big weekend in Tuscaloosa, and if you're up in that area and you want to see some good baseball and softball, you've got lots of opportunity. This past weekend, the field of 64 for the Alabama or for the NCAA softball was announced, and Alabama's ladies clinched the #1 seed. They will
Roll Tide, baby.
Yeah, host the Tuscaloosa Regional this weekend. They came up short against Texas 7-1 in the SEC tournament. 7 runs after Texas beat them, but did not knock them out of the one slot. And so this weekend, the Tuscaloosa Regional will be held. First time in 16 years, Alabama's the #1 seed, and they'll be welcoming to Tuscaloosa USC Upstate coming in at 36-21, Belmont 40-11, and Southeast Louisiana coming in at 46-14. Double elimination format in the regional. If you want to talk about dominance, this is dominance. It's the 27th straight NCAA tournament appearance for Alabama, and the 21st straight season for Alabama's ladies to host a regional.
Jeremy, how long has he been there as the softball coach?
He's 28 years, I think. Now, this is team 30,
wow,
for fast pitch at Alabama here, but I think he's been the head coach for 28 of those now.
I didn't realize that. That's incredible.
Yeah. They're looking to advance, out of Tuscaloosa, but while, those names, you hear USC Upstate, you hear Belmont, you hear Southeast Louisiana, you think, oh, gosh, piece of cake. No. Arguably the best pitcher in the entire nation pitches for Belmont, Maya Johnson. If you haven't heard the name, you will hear about her now. She's overcome lupus, and she is 27-2 this year, has a .66 ERA, wins over Georgia and Ole Miss during the year for Belmont.
Oh my!
Turned down hundreds of thousands of dollars by other schools to stay at Belmont, which is just unheard of.
Where's Belmont at?
Nashville.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a good school.
Yeah. And so she is a force on the mound. 381 strikeouts.
Well, heck, they didn't get much help being #1 seed. They got to play a team like that.
Right. It's a very deceptive region here. Now, Belmont's a mid-major. Alabama should take care of business, but you know how baseball and softball are. You get one arm.
Right.
You can ride that arm, and it's a game of inches, at this level. So Belmont and Southeast Louisiana will play at 2:30. Alabama elected to play the early game, and so they'll play USC Upstate in the first round on Friday, and then the losers play, and then the winners play.
Why do you think he did that?
I think give him more rest. They should take care of USC Upstate. So let's get that game out of the way. Now we can watch the two teams that we know we're going to play one of them.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
In the 1-4 game, he just opted to play early, and I think that just gives you advantage. Okay, we took care of business versus a game hanging over your head that you can't really scout your opponent.
Now, one great thing would be #1 seed. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. I think he's the top 6 or 8. You get to play home all the way through, right?
If they win their region, they will host probably LSU in a super regional, because LSU came in as the 16 seed, so there's regionals down in Baton Rouge. But if they win, they have to come up to Tuscaloosa to play next weekend. And it's interesting. There's a number of kind of knockout series that have been set up by the NCAA here, where if Alabama took care of business and LSU took care of business, then they have to end up knocking each other out, so you don't have so many teams going to
from the SEC.
Yeah, going from the SEC here. So I'll try to pull those later, but it was interesting to see. On the men's side, the last weekend of the regular season, Ole Miss comes to town to finish off the year. Things are looking a little better for Alabama in terms of seeding, positioning, things of that nature. The latest Baseball America projections have Alabama hosting a regional. They have 12 locks from the SEC.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, 12. They just,
and LSU and Vandy, as good as they've been, not even going to be in it, right?
Not going to be there. Yeah, it's crazy. So in the projections, these are always fun to look at. UCLA sitting there number 1, and they have them hosting Miami, Kentucky, and San Diego State out in California. West Virginia is the 16. They've got Ole Miss, Liberty, and Binghamton. You look at kind of other notables. Auburn doing very well. They've got Auburn projected 3, hosting Jacksonville State, who just beat them soundly Wednesday night.
Yeah.
St. Joseph's and Yale in that regional. You've got Georgia potentially hosting, will host.
Georgia's good.
Yeah, they've got Virginia, Texas State, and Farley Dickinson coming there. Starkville, Ole Miss, Mississippi State doing what they do, hosting Wake, TCU, and Bethune-Cookman out of the SWAC. They've got a regional in College Station, Texas A&M, Oregon, UTSA, San Antonio, Tarleton State.
That's a beautiful facility there at A&M.
They've got Austin hosting with UC Santa Barbara, Michigan, and Niagara. Got Alabama hosting, potentially Boston College, Mercer, Southeast Louisiana. Southern Miss gets a regional.
Sir, baby. Who's going to be there?
They've got them listed at 10, and they're projecting Cincinnati, High Point, and Southern Illinois at Evanston.
Okay.
Out of
they'll win that.
And then, strangely enough, this is the kind of really quirky thing. They've got Florida as the 8 seed and Florida State as the 9 seed.
Ooh.
So if that were to hold, and that's the projection, and they were to win, you've got a Florida State super regional.
Wow.
It would be at Florida in that setup there. But so it's getting exciting with the baseball. Obviously before we get to the NCAA, you've still got the SEC tournament up in Hoover.
When is that?
That's going to start next week. 16 teams, single elimination format.
You know the date for that one?
I believe Tuesday's first round.
Dang, see, I'm going to miss it. God,
so I think that, with the 16 teams now, they just go to the one and done and bring them in. But we'll have all of what the pairings look like and those things after finished conference play. Alabama plays Ole Miss tonight, starting at 6 in Game 1. They'll play Game 2 at 6. And then an afternoon game on Saturday to wrap it up, just to give them a couple of days before going to Hoover. Yeah. So it's an exciting time up that way. I'm really curious to see how this regional goes against that Belmont pitcher for Alabama. That they likely will see her, but it's a much tougher regional if you follow softball than perhaps you realize there. So good luck to the Alabama ladies. Good luck to the guys this weekend, and it's getting to be a fun time of year. So.
Yes, it is, and I'm really disappointed. I don't think I'll be able to go. Are you going to go to Hoover at all?
I'm not. My schedule won't let me. I hadn't been able to go the last few years, but that is a fun event. If you're looking for good baseball, it's rare to get all the schools together. The SEC basketball tournament does that, but normally if you go somewhere, you've just got the other team.
Don't you think this will eventually go away?
I think it might. But
people are going to say them arms, especially the ones that are going to be playing for the playoffs.
Well, and the other part too. Let's just look at the cost of this. You're going to travel the entire. Somebody's traveling all the way to Hoover to play one ball game and go home.
Yeah,
and they're coming and they're perhaps coming from Fayetteville or College Station or Austin or you just don't know. But that's a lot of expense for a one and done.
Yeah.
And you still got to prepare to be there all week.
Yeah.
It's not like you just.
I know that's.
You know.
And I hope they never move it from there, because I tell you what, those people in Hoover do an incredible job.
They do. And I will say the central location matters. Like with the softball, the ladies played in Lexington. You know, they play on campus. Now they're going to start going on neutral site here, but it's still a lot.
Oh, go back to softball. Everything used to be in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
they're going to try to.
The finals will be in OKC. Yeah, they'll stay there. But I have heard the SEC's flirted with trying to get their own tournament out there so that teams would have a chance to see the facility play in it. Come back a month later, you know.
Everybody be going west. Not that costs some money.
That costs some money as well. Yeah. So you got to look at that footprint of the SEC. Yeah.
I think everything should be played in Auburn or in Tuscaloosa. It's, in the heart of the SEC. That's just me.
Well, I will say that's one of the benefits of being in this area. You can get to most places, but Arkansas, Austin, Baton Rouge, you got a lot to cover there. You know, it's a lot of ground.
All right, I want to thank Stevenson Air Conditioning for the Alabama update, and Jeremy. Appreciate it. Jeremy, your church, seriously, people are hurting right now. I don't think people realize it. You know, the gas, the war, he had to do what he had to do. You know, we don't want some of the nuclear weapon killing everybody, but the prices have gone up. People are hurting right now. And I know I've heard a lot of different people trying to help people out. Your church is doing some things, but you need some help. What can we do to help people out around here?
Kind of speak into that. Appreciate the opportunity to do so here, even in the Alabama Report. But we're doing an end-of-school food drive, and you go to our Facebook page, it's First United Methodist Panama City. We're really looking for canned items, meats, soups, veggies, fruit, pasta, spaghetti sauce, noodles, rice, beans, grits, oatmeal, cereal. We've got have a lot of kids. Once school year's done,
they don't have their free lunches.
They're not getting breakfast, not getting lunch. We are working today. We got volunteers who give of their time to help serve, and the lines have been getting longer and. So if you're around and can help, you could drop that off at First United Methodist Church, Panama City. It's at 822 West Highway 98, very close to Ascension Hospital there across the street there. From 9 to 3, you can drop those items off, and we'll certainly add those to the food pantry we have on site and can dispense those to those in need in our area and make sure that particularly these kids who are back home once school's out have what they need. Continue to grow and develop.
Tell you what, that's a great thing you guys are doing. Please, if you can help out there, do so. Let's talk about some of our great people. Let's go get some jewelry. Let's go see Russ, Amber, and Patrick. David Adams. Go by and visit them. They got an estate sale going on that's incredible. You would not believe what they have down there. It's going to go on the entire month, so they're going to have plenty of things to sell. Now, they got a wish list down there, which is incredible. You go write your name down. You write down 2 or 3 things you'd like to have. You send your husband or your boyfriend down there. That gives them opportunity to know what to get. And Russ and Amber and Patrick will be there, and they'll help show them out. They are incredible, and they buy jewelry. They fix jewelry. They do it all on site. They are the best, no doubt about it. I love Russ, Amber, and Patrick. Wonderful people. Hey, we all love Mexican food. Let's get out to Peppers. Okay, we got one in Panama City Beach finally, Panama City Beach Parkway. House margarita, draft beer, buy one, get one free. Go check it out. You'll absolutely love it. But, James, we're getting ready to give away something I know they're going to love. Give us a call, 215-6290. What will they get?
You have a $25 gift card to Ferrucci Restaurante in downtown Panama City.
Give us a call. I don't know. We're not going to tell you what number. It might be 11. It might be number 1. Give us a call right now, and we're going to take care of you. Ferrucci's, 215-6290. I got to go? Let's go.
Who's hungry? Caller 10 wins a $25 gift card in the Ferrucci Feast. Call now. 850-215-6290. 850-215-6290. It's here. The 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida app version 2.0. Now featuring ultra-high fidelity. You'll feel like you're in the game. Plus, more opportunities to win weekly prizes from local businesses when you click it to win it. Download the 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with Thursday's weather forecast. Sunny this afternoon, an evening with a high near 82 and a wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, a light breeze out of the north-northeast and a temperature of 63. About the same tomorrow, around 80 with sunshine and a wind out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Mostly sunny Saturday, a light breeze and quite warm around 82. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia and supplies, new and vintage cards and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
He doesn't try on clothes at the department stores. He just rips stuff off the hanger and lives with the consequences for years.
It's classy, it's intriguing.
He's sexy, sassy, and full of spunk.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels Studio. ESPN Northwest Florida. Mamma mia. We have another winner in the Ferrucci Feast.
And welcome back. We've got a winner. He was our, what did you say, 74th caller? Or 7th?
100.
100, yeah. Yeah, we let it ring a lot, yeah. Danny, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Coach, I'm doing well. How you guys doing this morning?
I want to thank you so much for listening. I want to thank you so much for calling. And I'm glad you won yourself a free meal. And have you been down there before?
Hey, Coach, I was there last night. And it was absolutely phenomenal. I was telling my wife I said, they give away these $25 gift cards and stuff. And she said, well, why didn't you win one? And I'm like, well, I guess I need to call.
There you go. Hey, Danny, where do you live, on the beach or in town?
Over there by Tyndall, right there in Callaway Parker area.
All right. Are you a local guy?
I am. We've been here about 5 years, and I'm heading to Atlanta back today. And but I called on I'm a realtor as well, so I got a 850 number, and I got a Atlanta number. I still got.
I got you. Now, are you a bulldog?
Oh man! Now look, I got a son that graduated from Georgia, but I'm all about them Go Gators.
Oh
so
God! Wait a minute now. How did that happen? You're a Gator, and he's going to Georgia.
My dad played for Coach Graves, and back in the day, and so he knew Coach Spurrier real well, and so I've been a Gator for a long time. I actually went to Mercer, but I'm all about the Florida Gators. And, hey, I'm just thinking, hey guys, what do you think about these overtime? I'm thinking, I don't know if Florida's going to win every game, which that'd be great, but I think Summerall could probably take any head coach in a cage match. What do you think?
I think he's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like him.
I think he's pretty motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some new blood, new vigor in these SEC hires.
I'm telling you now, the Florida-Auburn game, the Auburn-Florida game is a big game. People don't realize it.
Yeah.
The winner of that game is going to go at least 8 wins. At least.
Oh, yeah.
And the winner gets the inside track of being sort of the new kid on the block.
Yeah. That's 2 good coaches right there.
Yeah. Who gets
the
upper hand of the emerging talent.
Oh, hey, Danny, don't hang up. We got to get your information where you can get that card to your wife.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir, man. No, hey, I'm glad you brought that up. I liked him. He's won wherever he's been. What I like about him, they're going to be a physical football team. You know, they're not going to drop back and throw it every single play. They're going to be balanced. They're going to be good. They're going to be tough. I like that. And we need Florida back good again.
Man, we need that swagger back. And, you know, I mean, these coaches get paid a lot of money, and I am not upset with that at all. I mean, I'm sure they earn, you know, I mean, it's a lot of stress on these guys, but I think it means more than it ain't about the money to him. He don't like to lose.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
I think I love the fact that he shows emotion and he gets in the weight room and you know, he works it out, man. So he's definitely motivated. I think that's awesome.
You know, I always say it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Everybody was saying it's Lane Kiffin, it's a done deal, done deal. I knew it wasn't a done deal. Him and that athletic director, it never would have worked. Everything worked out for both programs. LSU got who they needed. Florida, I think, got who they needed.
Yeah. Coach, I think we dodged a bullet on that one, big time.
I kind of with you on that. Yeah, I won't say much more about that. I'll be careful. But listen, don't hang up. Don't hang up.
Okay.
Danny, listen, talk to James. Get all this information. And if we got anything else we can give him, give him. He's not a Bama guy, but we'll take care of him.
Oh, I hear you. I give you a roll tide as long as we ain't playing you.
There you go. I love that guy. Thank you. Hey, again, thank you for listening. We appreciate you, sir.
Hey, guys, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
We need the Gators to be back good again. All right, let's talk about Auburn. Let's talk about Pat Perno, the city commissioner at Lynn Haven. He also owns Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. You walk in there, it's like going back to Cheers, that old TV show. It's like they know your name. They treat you like family. The food's incredible. The atmosphere is second to none. And if there's anything going on at Mosley High School, you got to have a pep rally at Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Graduation's getting ready to happen. We got jamborees. We got everything going on over there. Get out to Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Have a great time. Tell them Coach sent you. All right, Jeremy. Every undefeated team in the from the SEC during the BCS and the college football playoff area, there's only two schools that have twice gone undefeated in this time frame. Do you know who those two schools are?
In the BCS era.
Through the college football playoffs.
Through the college football playoffs.
There's only two teams.
Alabama did it twice.
And who is the other one?
Gosh, let's see.
From the great state of Alabama.
Auburn
Tigers. From that small little state.
Yeah.
Has turned out 4 years in a row, and it should have been 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
National championship football programs. Tennessee in 1998 went 13-0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, won the championship. 2004, it was the Auburn Tigers won the SEC championship in 13-0. They got robbed. They didn't get a chance to play USC. USC destroyed Oklahoma. Auburn was the second best team, at least in 2004. I wish they would have had an opportunity to play USC.
And that really was one of those quirks in the schedule because they had played USC
2023
home the previous 2 years.
And lost.
And I think there was just if they had not played those two.
Politics. Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
They'd have been paired against USC.
The 2004 team was one of the best teams in college football. Tuberville had those guys rolling. Now, you go to 2009, Alabama wins the SEC and the national championship, 14-0. 2010, the next year, the Auburn Tigers, Cam Newton came from outer space. Auburn was unbeatable. Auburn goes 14-0, wins the SEC, wins the national championship. We got three other teams. Well, actually, we already talked about Bama. We got two other teams. Who was the next team? It happened in 2019.
Then LSU.
LSU Fighting Tigers. They go 15-0, win the SEC, win the national championship, maybe one of the greatest teams of all time. Then the 2020 Alabama team goes 13-0, wins the national championship, wins the SEC. And then the 2022 team, the Georgia Bulldogs, you could argue they're one of the greatest teams. They go 15-0. So it's like only a handful of teams that have done this. They've gone undefeated. Tennessee, Auburn, Alabama, LSU, and Georgia. That's it.
Yep.
That is it. But the great state of Alabama did it 4 times. 4 times. No, unbelievable. All right. Now, this survey here, I don't know if we want Auburn on the top or not. Since 2020, SEC programs have paid over incredible $300 million, and over that, total buyouts of SEC head coaches. That's not a good thing. Coming in at number 1, what school and who was it? What coach?
A&M.
Texas A&M, Jimbo Fisher.
Remember when they just brought the check out on the field during the middle of the game?
Get out of here. $77 million. Number 2, it just happened. LSU Kelly.
LSU.
$54 million.
Yep.
Number 3, you guys, you should know this, James. Number 3, what university is it?
I'm going to say it's Kentucky.
You are correct, sir. And who is the coach?
You mean good old Stoops?
Yes, it is. $38 million, and not the coach at Tennessee.
Or Kentucky, yeah.
Now, at number 4, it's Auburn. Gus Malzahn, $21.5 million. At number 5, it's Florida, Billy Napier, $21 million. At number 6, they got a deal. LSU got a deal with this. Coach O said, show me what door you want me to leave. Give me my check. $16.8 million at number 6. Number 7, let's go back to the Auburn Tigers. Hugh Freeze, just happened. $15.8 million. Let's go to number 8. Let's go back to Auburn. At number 8, Harsin, $15.3 million.
You made out like a bandit.
Yeah. At number 9, South Carolina, Will Muschamp, $12.5. Who's number 10? Out of the top 10, who was number 10?
Number 10.
$12 million buyout.
This is
I think he got one from 2 schools, too, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
Will, yeah.
Will Muschamp. Didn't he get one from South Carolina,
Yeah, he
too?
was on the payroll for 3 schools at one time.
Yeah, $12 million. But you add up what Auburn's paid out since that time frame, 2020, Auburn would come in at number 3 over on the SEC. Auburn has paid 3 different coaches $52.6 million, just not to coach. $52.6 million, not to coach. Is that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah. You got to win the SEC, baby. It just means more. Let's talk about some of our great, outstanding, wonderful. Can't say enough good things about all these guys. Pat Purdo, the city commissioner over there, does a great job. Get out to B4 Braves, have a great time. Hey, skin cancer can be deadly. 1 in 5 develop it. Listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday at 7:30. He'll tell you what to do. But you got to go see him. If it doesn't look right, feel right, go see Dr. Ward. You listen right now, there's an office near you. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant, the best seafood, ice cold beer, the legendary J. Michael's. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason Kovaleski can make that happen for you. Listen to Jason every Tuesday and Friday. Right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. I want to thank all you guys for listening. We certainly appreciate that. We all hope you have a great day. Danny, I'm glad you won. It's 8:30. My voice is giving out. Can we just go home?
Sure, we'll just play some
Can you play music?
We can do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We might be able to find a Korean baseball game we can put on for a little while.
Hey, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Rich Eisen Show.
Ron Taylor is here. Where do you want to do the hour? Detroit?
Detroit would be nice, but I can imagine it being filled with my family and them just yelling, going, "That's not true." So, but Detroit would be wonderful. Fox Theater.
Fox Theater.
Yeah, they say it's haunted, but I think any place that's been around for like 100 years is haunted.
Yeah.
Somebody's died there at some point.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 11 to 2. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Do you bathroom map your city? Know exactly where the restroom is in every store just in case you have a sudden urge? Stop mapping and start living. It's time to meet Emsella. Emsella is an FDA-approved chair that uses electromagnetic energy to strengthen your pelvic floor. One 28-minute session is equivalent to 12,000 Kegels, and 95% of patients report a better quality of life. Call Thrive Alternative Medicine, 850-655-7090, 850-655-7090 for the Emsella chair.
Discover the new Kia. Stop by Bill Bird Kia today and test drive the all-new 2026 Kia, where comfort, safety, and technology come together like never before. Explore the new 2026 SUV family that moves you and drive away in a new 2026 Seltos, Sportage, or Sorento that are built to inspire every journey. Craving performance? Feel the thrill in the luxurious 2026 Kia K5 sedan, crafted for power, style, and you. And for innovation that sparks excitement, check out the 2026 all-electric Kia EV9, a modern masterpiece that's fast-charging, rugged, and roomy. Bill Bird Kia is the original 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. It's the peace of mind that you can trust. Visit us at 2435 East 15th Street, Panama City, or online at BillBirdKia.PanamaCity.com. Bill Bird Kia, your local community dealer. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for details.
He has a really low passenger rating on Uber. He punched a magician and started a petition to remove the penny from circulation.
I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael studio.
Is he sane? I have no idea.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Bum, 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 bum. Whoa! Eagle! Hey, hey, hey! Bum, 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 bum. Hey, you were talking about those 5 new coaches in the SEC. I thought the Big Ten's done a better job recently hiring coaches. They're kicking our butt, making money, over $300 million. Houston, we have a problem. Big Ten has taken over the world. They won it in football. They won it in basketball. Who knows? They might just go ahead and sweep it and win it in baseball. I certainly hope not. James, you said something about these new coaches we have in the SEC?
Yes, sir. We have 5 brand new coaches to the SEC. That is, these are coaches coming into the SEC. They have never coached before in the SEC. So we know it's John Summerall in Florida, Golish at Auburn, Silverfield with Arkansas, Pete Golding being promoted at Ole Miss, and the Kentucky Wildcats hiring Will Steen away from Oregon. Those are 5 brand new SEC coaches. Now, what do all 5 have in common?
I said that I thought they probably had the same agent. Who's that famous agent?
Sexton.
Jimmy Sexton.
Jimmy Sexton.
Is that correct?
That is not what we are looking for.
Not we're looking, but it could be correct.
It could be correct.
Could
I
be.
did not look that
Okay.
information up.
All right. Jeremy, what do you think?
I just said they all knew money now.
That
what?
is very,
what?
very true.
What do you say? NIL? Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's true. All of them became head coaches in college after NIL was put into place. Now, with that happening, are we going to see this as a more common trend to see younger coaches that don't have that, let's say, older school mentality on how to recruit, how to keep, how to retain? Or are we going to see those younger guys that didn't have to ever deal with that?
Jeremy, you're younger than me. What's going on?
There's definitely a shift. I mean, you're recruiting not for a program, you're recruiting for a season.
And you're recruiting all year to keep these kids around now.
Yeah, yeah. So I think there is a shift going on. The old model was the head coach, got to commit, and then they would hit the circuit and go around and see all the boosters, and now
unless you're Florida State, you don't go around. You decide not to.
True, but you remember that Crimson Caravan going around. I mean, that was like just the president had come to town or something.
Big
deal. It
deal.
basically was. It was Bobby Bowden, man. Everybody wanted to go see Bobby.
Right.
Spurrier. I mean, he'd come up here, people would pack it out. I think you had a point. I think that they are going. It seems like going younger. In the old days, if you get a big stud, you go get it, pay him what he wanted, hope they come. And the kids used to go to school because that's where they wanted to go. I love Florida State. I'm a fan of Florida State. I'm going to Florida State. Well, I'm going to give you $3 million to change your mind. Well, guess what?
My mind can be changed.
I still love FSU, but I think I'll take the money.
I'll take the money.
Yeah, and these new guys, maybe they can. That's a good point you made right there. I'm gonna make a good point right here. It's too early for this, but they came out with it, so we'll go over it. Post spring college football, we already know who's gonna be in the playoffs. They've already projected it. Playoffs, bowl games. I didn't write down all the bowl games. I wrote the teams that we cover. Let's start out with who's going to be playing in a bowl game. Guess what? Your new football coach, Kentucky, he does a great job. Kentucky gets to a bowl game, the Cure Bowl. They're going to go there, and they're going to play, I can't read my writing, I think Cal. No, they're going to play East Carolina.
Okay.
Kentucky will play East Carolina, and Kentucky opens up the season 11 o'clock on ABC in Bryant-Denny. I do not like the 11 o'clock kickoff. But I will be watching TV all day week 1 on ABC. 11 o'clock, Alabama, East Carolina. 2:30, Auburn, Baylor. And the night one, the prime time, LSU, Clemson. You can't beat that, all on ABC. I'll be at the Cajun place probably watching the games. Now, Auburn, their head coach does a good job. Auburn will go to a bowl game, first time it seems like forever. Gasparilla Bowl. They're going to play Virginia in the Gasparilla Bowl. Fenway Bowl. I did this for Richard Sanders. Georgia Tech will play Memphis in the Fenway Bowl. Isn't that New York?
Mm-hmm.
Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, Memphis. The Texas Bowl. You're going to have South Carolina playing Utah in the Texas Bowl. So that means, does Beamer get another year with the Texas Bowl? Maybe.
I mean, it's going to help him. You know, is it going to be the be-all, end-all, cure-all?
If he upsets like an Alabama or a big-name school, maybe beats Clemson in the year.
Yeah, beats Clemson. That's a huge one. That's a big rivalry right there.
I'd say 50-50.
Well.
Yeah, I'd say it's 50-50 he's back. Birmingham Bowl. Duke will be playing the Birmingham Bowl. Guess who they're going to play out of the SEC?
We already said Auburn, right?
Yeah, Vandy. You're going to play Vandy. So Vandy's not as quite as good they've been in the past, but they still get to a bowl game. Mayo Bowl, guess who makes it to a bowl game? The Mayo Bowl will have Florida State playing Big Ten Illinois. What about that?
Wow.
FSU in a bowl game. Well, that's pretty good. Liberty Bowl. Florida coach does a good job. They get to a bowl game. Liberty Bowl. Florida's going to play Oklahoma State in Memphis.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Elvis, in Elvis's backyard.
Oh, there's no way Oklahoma State gets to 6 wins this year. None at all.
Okay. All right. Don't shoot me. Shoot Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you what they say. Here we go. The Music City Bowl. Iowa's going to be Iowa. That coach is unbelievable. They're going to get a bowl game no matter what, and they always play well in bowl games. Guess who they're going to play out of the SEC in the Music City Bowl?
Tennessee.
No, Missouri. They got the Missouri Tigers. Las Vegas Bowl will have Tennessee. You talking about your Tennessee Volunteers? Las Vegas Bowl, they tied in with the SEC. They're going to play Southern Cal. Lincoln Riley, he makes it to Las Vegas Bowl. I think he's out.
He's out.
He's gone.
That's gonna be
dead man walking.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what, Tennessee fans are not going to be happy going to Las Vegas Bowl.
No.
Gator Bowl. Who's going to be playing the Gator Bowl?
Cue up Missouri.
No, they got Missouri's going to Music City. Gator Bowl will be Oklahoma versus Clemson. I don't think either one of the fan bases are going to be happy with that.
Yeah.
I think Oklahoma's coach is going to be in trouble if they go to the Gator. But Clemson, you know they're not going to be happy if they do that. Quest Bowl, who's it going to be? Quest Bowl, who's going to be? They're not going to be happy. They were in the playoffs last year. Texas A&M.
Ooh.
Penn State.
Penn State will be lucky to be there. I mean, Penn State's got to readjust.
We got a phone call?
We do. We got Mark on the line with us.
Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
Guys, it's good. It's good to hear. It's good to listen to you. I'm back home again finally after about a year and a half. And I want to say a couple of things.
Where have you been?
I've been Athens, Alabama, and Tampa, Florida, back and forth. I think I had just 3 weeks off in the last year and a half.
Wow.
So, yeah, one more year, buddy. I'm retiring, and I'll just.
Well, God bless you, man. I'll be glad when you can retire, enjoy life, and don't have to travel like that. But at least you were up in God's country, up in Alabama. And Tampa, that's a pretty nice place also.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Phillip Rivers' hometown is Athens, Alabama.
That's right.
I've done a lot of jobs there. But a couple things. One, first of all, I'm a Cottondale boy, and I'm real proud of them. They lost in the state semifinals, but they made it. They lost 2-0.
Yep.
To Lake Union, Butler County. Good job for them. You know, the last time I think that Cottondale athletic team made it that far was 75, 76. We had a powerhouse basketball team. And a similar thing happened. We wound up, I don't know about the baseball team, the basketball team probably did have the best team in the state. But they wound up playing at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning Central Time. That's how that works out. That baseball game yesterday started at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's hot down there. Woo.
It's that, and you know, I was at the basketball game. That's how old I am, and yeah, our team rolled out there on the court, and I'll never forget it. We looked like a bunch of young kids who stayed up late the night before and got up in the morning and tried to play basketball.
Yeah.
Didn't lose by that much, but we probably lost to a team we shouldn't have lost to. That's part of, you know, the state. I can remember football teams. I can remember Mosley. You got to travel all the way down to the other end of the state to play a ball game. That's a pretty big disadvantage.
They went all the way down there. Where'd they go, to Vero Beach when they played for the
Vero
city?
Beach.
Yeah, Billy beat them. Billy Livens beat them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty big disadvantage, you know, when you have to travel to the other end of the state. Yeah. Other thing, I do want to remind you, Florida State did go undefeated in 2013 and win a national title.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, they got left out of that. So,
yeah, well, I think that was SEC schools we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just SEC schools. But you made a good point. They beat the Auburn Tigers to win the national championship. Yeah,
they did. That team had a very prolific offense too. You were talking about, you know, offenses. Man, they had an offense that year.
They had a quarterback from the great state of Alabama that Alabama and Auburn both wanted, and they didn't get him, but Florida State did, and he wins it. Didn't he win the Heisman too? Yeah, he won the Heisman.
He did win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Everybody that's won the Heisman in Florida State, their last name started with W.
Wow.
Ward, Winky, and Winston. But whether or not you're talking about we need Florida to be that good again, they got a chance because they're in that Power 2. I don't think, other than somebody with billionaire alumni like Miami or Texas Tech maybe, I don't think you'll ever see a powerhouse again that's not in the Power 2, you know, until at least they get some guardrails on this thing that's going on right now.
I think you're right.
And that includes Florida State. I hate to say that. It includes Florida State.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's got to happen. Look for this though. If they do have that 2014 playoff that they're talking about doing, what that does is it makes it profitable for the Big Ten or the SEC to add teams.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be Florida State's really their only avenue to ever get back. Now, don't get me wrong. There's two things going on at once. Florida State should be doing better than they're doing. Florida should be doing better than they're doing,
right,
with the talent that they got. But there's a difference between doing better than they're doing and really contending for national titles.
Where do you think Florida? I don't think Florida State will get in the SEC. I think it'll be the Big Ten. I think it'll be between them and Miami who they'll go after, and I think they're going to go after Miami.
They'll go after Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one of them two or both. The SEC, there's just too many teams that, you know, why would you invite somebody in that you've been able to out-recruit all this time by saying they're not in the SEC?
And they know how dangerous Florida State could be. Yeah, I'm with you.
They could be, well, for the same reason. Yeah, Florida State and Florida, back in the day when, you know, all you had to do was give them a car. You had kids in Florida and you had kids in South Georgia. Both schools are located near there, and they could just stockpile talent.
You're talking about money. Just like Texas, their donations $167,786,462. In football alone, money just for football. What was it, Jeremy? $59 million just going for football. This guy's writing a check. Here's $59 million. Just spend this on football. Alabama was second with $53.6 million just for football. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Oh, we got to take a break. Hey, Dan. Hey, thank you, Mark. Thank you so much for calling, buddy. I appreciate it. Glad you're back. Be careful. Can't wait till you get to retire. Maybe you can come here and visit with us when you retire.
I've been there with you before. Yeah, I will. I'll be happy to.
All right, guys have a good one. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Jeremy, let's talk about some of our great people. We've got so many wonderful sponsors. Love all of them. Patrick, I love Patrick. He does a great job. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Turpos Pest Control. You want that yard like a golf course. We all do. You got bugs in the house. You don't want that. You got bugs eating up your yard. They'll be gone for good if you call Turpo Pest Control. Locals taking care of locals right here throughout Panhandle, Florida. That's Patrick Garner. That's Turpo Pest Control. Kyle Vandergriff. You know the Vandergriff family. Yep. Legendary family. Kyle does such a wonderful job. Listen to him every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. You're looking for a roof? It doesn't matter about a roof. You want something built, it doesn't matter. It can be a house, a schoolhouse, a barn, whatever you want. Kyle can do it. Give him a call, and listen to him every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Steve's Bike Shop. Steve's the swim coach at Mosey High School. He's also been in business since 1979. Electrical bikes, standard bikes, they got it all. 23rd Street, right across the street from Sam's. And Steve will be in here next Thursday with Jeremy. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
Quick Bobby Cox story. He was throwing out the first pitch after he retired. Chipper Jones was catching for him. And after he threw out the first pitch, Chipper came up to him, congratulated him. The umpires came up to him and congratulated him. And then they ejected him one more time.
Fantastic. The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with Thursday's weather forecast. Sunny this afternoon, an evening with a high near 82 and a wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, a light breeze out of the north-northeast and a temperature of 63. About the same tomorrow, around 80 with sunshine and a wind out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Mostly sunny Saturday, a light breeze and quite warm around 82. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Your biggest investment is your home. Protect it while also improving its appearance with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. We have sand, mulch, gravel, or lay-down decorative stone, all available for pickup and delivery. Discover your dream landscape with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Imagine the moment you proudly pull up to your home that you've worked so hard for, enhanced by quality mulch, decorative stones, and more. Let's make it happen today. Request a quote online at earthworkspc.com or swing by the office at 2005 Industrial Drive. Love the land you live on.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better together. TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local from the J. Michaels Studio.
Boss, I got good news and bad news.
What's the bad news?
Your hat's on fire.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Jeremy Prison's with us this morning. Jeremy, let's finish up these bowl projections.
All right.
The Pop-Tarts Bowl, they got Houston playing Louisville in that. I think you bigger things from both those schools.
I think Randy would be real excited with Louisville and Houston.
Yeah, I think Louisville's going to be pretty good. Now, they even got the playoffs. Here's your first round games. December 18th, first round game. You got number 9 seed LSU at number 8 Ohio State. That means Ohio State not as good as they think. I think Ohio State will be ranked higher than that. December 19th, they got number 10 SMU at number 7 Texas Tech. December 19th, they got number 11 Ole Miss Rebels at number 6 Indiana.
Whoa.
And here we go. Here are the sweethearts of the world, the Cinderellas. December 19th, number 12 seed UCLA, Las Vegas at number 5 Georgia. Let's just get the 12 best teams in.
Yeah, you're going to 24. That's what.
Yeah, come on. All right, here we go. The real deal. January 1st, number 1 team in the country, Miami.
Okay.
Versus the winner of 8 and 9. That'll probably be Ohio State or LSU in the Peach Bowl. December 30th, number 4 seed, Notre Dame. Notre Dame should be embarrassed. They play zero competition.
Oh, yeah.
They're in. They beat Miami. They go undefeated. Number 4 Notre Dame will play number 5, the winner number 5 and number 12 in the Fiesta Bowl, which would be Georgia. It's going to be Notre Dame, Georgia in the Fiesta Bowl. January 1st, number 2 Texas Longhorns, number 2, the most expensive roster in football right now as we speak. They're going to play the number 7 and number 10 team, which would be Texas Tech or SMU. I'm going to say it's going to be Texas Tech, and they're going to play in the Cotton Bowl. And then the Rose Bowl, January 1st, number 3 Oregon will play the winner of 6 and 11, which would be I'm gonna say it's gonna be Indiana. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It might. I'm gonna go. It's Ole Miss. Ole Miss in Oregon in the Rose Bowl. How about that?
Okay. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
So we have Notre Dame at 4, so that means they get a bye, correct?
And what they're doing, I believe, now the first two teams, I'm pretty sure, I've read this. I know I did, or maybe I dreamed it. They're going to pick where they want to play. Like if say you're number one seed, you're Miami, they want to go play in the closest playoff venue, they're going to go to the Peach Bowl because Orange Bowl's not going to be in the Final Four.
Right.
So they go to Peach Bowl, closest to where they're at. Unless they're playing Georgia. I'd make Georgia travel. Fiesta Bowl, I don't know who'd want to go there. Texas, Texas wants to go to the Cotton Bowl if they're up there.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, Jerry, I want to go back. So, serious, I want to go back to help people out. We're here to help people out. Right now, everybody knows the gas price is going through the roof. Everything's expensive. There's people school's getting ready to be out. School's going to be done with. No more free breakfast, no more free lunch for these kids. They're going to churches. They're going to get help. Jeremy Church is big into this. They feed people. What's the best way we can help your church? How can we get food to you guys to make sure these kids, they're being fed breakfast or at least being fed lunch? What can we do?
Yeah, we're holding an end-of-school food drive at First United Methodist Church here in Panama City. It's very near Ascension Old Bay Medical Hospital here for those who know the town. And from 9 to 3, we're receiving non-perishable food items, canned soups, meats, fruits, noodles, spaghetti sauce, things of that nature, cereals, oatmeal, grits. And if you just want to drop those by the church, then we'll receive them there at the front door, get them into our food pantry. The food pantry is actually up and running today, so if you go by, you'll see just what those lines have been looking like with
big lines.
Long lines, some that we have not seen in quite a while, honestly. So if you can help, and if you're out grocery shopping, you want to pick up extra few food item or two, we're doing this all through the month of May. Try to position ourselves to be able to help as many as we can as we move into the summer with school winding down very quickly. So
yeah, if you can do so, we certainly appreciate you helping out. That's a great thing. Also, I want to bring up 11 o'clock kickoff games are a big deal in the Big Ten. That's Fox's prime time. That's the big deal. They dominate that time slot in the country. Ohio State, and going forward, has got some big games. But you realize the games on the road, every one of them, Georgia, Bama, they all know it's going to be a night game on ABC, the primetime game. But when those SEC schools got to go there, those games are going to be played at 11 o'clock in the morning on the road on primetime Fox, where Fox makes all their money. And they will dominate that 11 o'clock kickoff time slot, and they'll also dominate at night because you got Ohio State playing, the second most watched team in college football.
Well, this is part of the problem with the contract, with ABC being what it is, all the eggs in one basket. If you look at ABC's first 3 picks, LSU, Clemson, and LSU Ole Miss, so Kiffin gets 2
big games.
Yeah, right out of the gate. It's boom or bust.
And the Ole Miss game, they're going to be ready for him. I'm telling you that right.
Oh,
that's at Oxford.
At Oxford, so that tells you. I mean, when have you seen prime time in Oxford? And the other night game was Ohio State, Texas. So 3 blockbusters
started off. Oh, they're going to make week 1. Just leave it on ABC all day long. The team, Auburn, Alabama, and LSU, Clemson, Baylor. East Carolina, that's kind of I don't like 11 o'clock kickoff, especially going to a game at 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't.
Well, the East Carolina game came about because we canceled a contract where we should have been, West Virginia.
Yeah. All right, let me get this in real quick because somebody had asked me about it. Yes, it's on prime time, 11 o'clock on Fox. Oklahoma, September 11th, which is the second week of the season. You got Oklahoma at Michigan. That will be the big game, and I think that night the big one's Ohio State, Texas. Is that right?
Yeah, Ohio State, Texas that night. So you've got 2 SEC Big Ten matchups that day.
Big ones right there, huge.
Yep.
Man, did you see the Labor Day weekend? Listen to this. Here we go. I think it's a Thursday night. You got Colorado, Georgia Tech, 7 o'clock on the ESPN.
Atlanta. Yep.
Okay. Then on Friday you got Miami, Stanford. That's at 8 o'clock at night on ESPN. And then the big ones, the big ball games. You got, we already talked about the Alabama, East Carolina, 11 o'clock, ABC, Auburn, Baylor, 2:30 ABC, LSU, Clemson, ABC. Then on the 6th, you got Ole Miss, Louisville, 6:30 ABC. And then I think Monday night, you got Florida State, SMU, 6:30 on ESPN, September 7th.
Yeah.
We got some great football
Notre
games
Dame,
coming
Wisconsin on Sunday as well, that Sunday the 6th.
Wow, I didn't have that one. So Notre Dame is playing on Sunday.
Yeah, Notre Dame, Wisconsin at Lambeau.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Their schedule. Jeremy, why do we bow down to them? Why do they run college football? I mean, they do. They tell us what they're going to do. No, we're not doing economists. We're going to keep all the money ourselves. We're going to do what we want. We're going to keep our who they got? NBC. We're going to keep all that money. We're going to keep all the bowl game money, playoff money, and you're going to put us in.
Here's their schedule this year.
It's a joke.
Wisconsin.
Win.
Rice.
Win.
Michigan State.
Win.
At Purdue.
Win.
At North Carolina.
Win.
Stanford.
Win.
At BYU.
Win.
Navy.
Win.
Versus Miami.
Win. Oh, maybe.
Boston College.
Win.
Southern Methodist.
Win.
At Syracuse.
Win.
It's a one-game season.
One game.
I mean, SMU might try to put some pressure on him, and maybe
they should.
BYU, but I mean, it's basically.
But look at the talent
game
on the rosters. It's not even close what SMU has compared to what Notre Dame has. They're good, and I like their coach. He's a good. You know what? Congratulations, y'all are smart. They're smarter than we are. They don't have the Big Ten telling us you got to play 9 conference games.
They know the system.
Yeah, they give them credit, man. They know what they're doing, and we just let it happen.
Yeah.
How much time we got?
You got about 30 seconds.
Do you like the 24-game playoffs?
No.
What's the right number?
I think they were pretty close at 4.
I'm with you. I could live with 12 as long as you put the 12 best in.
Mm-hmm.
No Boise State.
I mean, James Madison at Oregon, great experience.
Tulane,
James Madison,
Tulane.
Southern
on,
Methodist at Penn State. I mean, we've had some great classics in that first round.
Hey, James, we're here tomorrow. We back tomorrow.
I'm here.
All right, we're out. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening.
ESPN Northwest Florida, the Paul Feinbaum Show.
Trey is up next. Hello, Trey.
I just want to tell you that I